Hello, and today I'm Mary Meeples, the groom, that is I, am going to look at ArchRavels by XYZ Game Labs, designed by Adam McCrimmon. So first, inside the box lid, some really cool detailed art. So the first thing we have in here is an octopus pattern. In case you are not aware, ArchRavels is a game about using yarn to make different patterns and items. So they actually give you a pattern on how to make the octopus pattern. And I am not a knitter, so most of that's lost to me and what that means, but they do give it to you, which is pretty cool. Next up, you have the colorful rule book for This Is a Colorful Game. And it's got a nice table of contents, the overview, a good components page, and it really walks you through very easily, step-by-step diagrams, lots of pictures, lots of ways of explaining how things work. Game end, and then all the credits at the back. Next thing we have is they have a really well done game tray inside that has everything sorted for you. So if you pop the lid open, here you have your orange yarn, your blue, your red, your green, your yellow, and your purple. And if you'll notice, they are slightly different shapes to hopefully help a little bit with the discerning them. And then you have the little spot for 3 in case you need that. And then you have all your different patterns here on the side and down here. So when you set up the game, you can just plop this in the middle of the table and don't have to dish everything out. It's in this nice tray, and I don't know if you noticed it, but they do have it's hard to see because it's clear, but they do have the yarn ball on there. So again, top-notch production. Alright, next up we have a cat. Well, I have a cat. And then first edition 2020 for ArchRavels, and these are going to be your player pieces as you select the actions on your board, and they are big and chunky and nice wood bits. And then you have your little bowls. These are so as you collect your yarn, you can put them in your little bowls. They're nice hard plastic, again game trays, and then when you grab your little yarn, you can just clinky, and you have a little yarn cup. And then we have the middle board, and we will have each player's player board as well. So you have Ted or Eliza. So that signifies which piece you're going to have. Here's your finished objects. And your whole little, these are where you select your things, and you can notice they're asymmetric. So shopping, they're better at shopping, and all the different options. And then you have that little spot, like I said, for you to have your bowl. What's up next? So down here, this is where the project cards can go. So this is what you're trying to make. And there's a ton of options. And then here's more tokens. More tokens. And then as I said, you're going to be getting yarn. So here's your yarn cards. And then possibly some other. So like this is give another player 1 yarn from your stash. So, but you just have a ton of the yarn cards. They give you little player aids for the game phases and what you do in the restock actions. More yarn cards. And then you have these. Friendly Neighbor. We all know who that is. Thomas scarf. House scarf. So they do have some nice little door spirit. They do have some nice little Easter eggy and cool thing. There's Dargon. There's another house scarf. So these are other patterns you're trying to make throughout the game. And these also are better, so she's trying to get the robot for extra points. So again, that is what's in the game, or in the box, for ArchRavels from XYZ Game Labs. A fun game of knitting. So go ahead and sew your way through the YouTube stuff. That was really bad. I concur, even for me, a dad. Until next time, see you later.